And to Newswatch, well, the ABC keeps running this fiction that it hasn't been hijacked by the left. You know it's a joke, I know it's a joke. I think they even know it's a joke on you. They keep saying, well, you know, the left hasn't taken this $1.1 billion a year from you, me and other taxpayers and turned the ABC into a machine for left-wing propaganda. ABC chairman Ida Buttrose this month did it all, the whole shtick again, suggesting, no, the ABC wasn't biased because both sides of politics attacked it. She said, you know, so Robert Menzies complained about the ABC, good liberal. I think John Howard complained about it at one stage, well, many stages. Paul Keating did, Bob Hawke did. But that argument, as you know, is a con. What Buttrose didn't say was all those prime ministers were angry with the ABC for being too left-wing. Even the Labor politicians thought it was. And this week, more embarrassment for Ida Buttrose, another hole in her argument. Now, this time, the ABC was forced to admit that their Hobart breakfast presenter, Rick Goddard, had got two things badly wrong in an attack on mining billionaire Gina Rinehart, after she cancelled her $15 million sponsorship of the national netball team for refusing to wear her company's logo. Joining me is Sophie Elsworth, media writer of The Australian. Sophie Elsworth, we've only got, like 6 minutes, so you might run out of time, but what did Goddard get wrong?
Well, Andrew, he basically said comments that Lang Hancock had said, but he completely misquoted him. And he also went on to say that Gina Reinhardt... Yes, that's right. And he also went on to say that Gina Rinehart had been defending the comments, which was incorrect. Both things that he said were completely incorrect. Now, what the ABC does when they do make mistakes and they get caught, they have a corrections page, which no one really reads, but they put them on this page. So this is somewhere on the internet where no one would find it, saying that he's made this error. Now, to date, from all my knowledge, Hancock Prospecting, Andrew, have received no apology from the ABC or Mr Goddard. So basically they say these things, they put out this statement on the website where no one really sees it, and then that's the end of the story, and there's no repercussions for this.
Okay, what he said apparently was something to the effect that Lang Hancock wanted to do away with all Aborigines, and that Gina Rinehart had defended him. Here's what he actually did say. It's appalling, but this is what he did say 4 decades ago, and it wasn't what Goddard's claimed. Here it is.
Those that have been assimilated into earning good living or earning wages amongst the civilised areas, that have been accepted into society, and they have accepted society and can handle society, I'd leave them well alone. The ones that are no good to themselves and can't accept things, the half-caste, and this is where most of the trouble comes, I would dope the water up so that they were sterile and would breed themselves out.
Honestly, Sophie, it's appalling, but Gina Rinehart has never defended that, and it isn't what Goddard claims the man said. So what is the ABC going to do about it, apart from publishing, as you say, a little thing deep in the internet that I took ages to find?
Well, I asked the ABC a couple of questions, Andrew, about this. One, was Mr Goddard being counselled over the matter? And was there an apology here to the Hancock or Gina Rinehart's family, Hancock Prospecting? Now, I never get responses from the ABC. I didn't get a response on this. I was told no comment. So basically it goes into an abyss, Andrew, where you don't know what actually happened. It's just, we're not going to say anything on the record, so look the other way.
That's so true. I mentioned last night how judges of the Walkley Award, our top honour for journalists, the Walkley Foundation, which runs these top journalism awards, it stripped the one that it gave to 2 Nine News reporters who accused former federal Liberal politician Andrew Laming of a disgusting crime, taking a photograph up a woman's skirt. Now, as I said at the time, Laming was actually innocent, but was nevertheless forced to quit Parliament. Now the Walkley Foundation set a precedent, a principle that it should now, I think, follow through on, that if you get a prize for great journalism for a story that then proves false, that's not great journalism. and therefore you should lose that award. Can you tell me why it's taken so long for the Walkley judges to think, yeah, well, actually, that is how it should be?
Well, basically, Andrew Lamming, who was the subject of these stories that the journalist won the award for those false claims of upskirting a woman, he's followed this story from start to finish and, taken these bodies held them to account over things that they've done on these stories. So they awarded these journalists this award for this story that turned out was completely wrong. So basically the Walkleys have had to say, OK, we're going to take the award off these two journalists for a story that was proven wrong. Now, this is a very interesting precedent, Andrew, because there'll be a lot of people who've got Walkley awards, and you and I know a few of them, who may be a bit nervous because they may be worried they'll have their Walkley awards stripped off them too. But it's whether or not this goes retrospectively back years into this.